The Ethereum price right now is absolutely surging out of this buy zone that I identified in yesterday's video. And the Ethereum price prediction I have in store today is significantly higher, so make sure you stick around to the end of the video for that. So let's dive in, guys, and take a look at what's been going on. So in yesterday's video, which is now playing, guys, I said that we were likely going to push down into this green zone and see a push out of it. So if you missed out on that, it's because you're not subscribed to the channel. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, notification bell, and smash the like button while you're at it, guys. Thanks very much for doing that. And you can see right now that this was a buy zone. We had an aggressive push out here showing institutional buying. We then dip back into the zone, and lo and behold, institutions are now buying again at that level because the institutions want to buy for $1,180. They don't want to buy for $1,350. So what's very encouraging about this, guys, we had this low, we're now getting a higher low. I want to talk about something really important before we dive into price predictions and all the other exciting stuff that's going on in the charts right now. Now, I've got a Telegram group, which is linked down below, guys, and it's got a community in there of people who are all interested in crypto. They're all having discussions all the time. But one thing I've noticed within that crypto group, and I don't want to call anyone out here because I really appreciate all of their support, but I want to give a bit of knowledge that will potentially help them out. There's a reason that most people lose money in crypto, whereas like 1 or 2% actually make money. And that is because of crazy things in our mind called emotion. And emotion basically controls the decisions that we make. We have a monkey mind, which is designed to keep us safe. And this monkey mind will make us panic and act on impulse. It makes us do things like try and follow the crowd. So when the markets are flying up, we try and jump in. And when it's going down, we try and jump out. And all of these other confusions. But I want you to understand the Wall Street cheat sheet, which I've got here, guys. And this is basically playing on that monkey mind. Institutional money, big money, banks, etc., need to make you make a decision so that they can make money. So when the price is very high, to sell to someone who's less well informed than them, they create a piece of news or something like that, like Bitcoin's going to go to 300k, and then they sell it to all the people diving in. On the flip side, at the bottom, they need to be able to buy crypto. They create fear, uncertainty to drive the price down. And guess what? They then go and buy. So if we can identify what they're doing, this all falls in to this trap here. And this goes hand in hand with the emotional reality of what's really going on. And I know I'm going on a tangent here, guys, but this is so essentially important to you as someone who's buying crypto. It's no one else's fault if you're losing money. People who are trading stocks, trading Forex, they've been doing this for years and years and years, and they've accepted the risks going along with it. Crypto is a very risky game. Diving in and putting money into something and then getting angry when it goes against you, can't handle taking losses in crypto, then you 100% shouldn't be trading in crypto. So this short-term mindset, buying crypto, guys, is a very long-term game. If you don't know what you're doing with trading, you're going to get burned. In the short space of time right now, the market's going to be moving up and down. Just acknowledge the fact that in the next few years, the prices are going to be significantly higher than they are now, and that's really where you want to be making your money, unless you want to go and learn day trading and things like that, in which case get into the Telegram groups and I'll teach you more on that subject. So let's carry on with this chart analysis. What we have seen is just happening. Obviously, we've got this downward trend line starting to push out of here. I'd be very surprised if we got faked out here and pushed further. That said, it can still happen. The reason I'd be surprised is usually we have come far away, and that's why we're aggressively pushing back. I think potentially if we were rejected here, we would probably come back into the zone and then eventually we would get a push. The next push would then be to this level at $1,344. But I think it's going to potentially go higher than that. And why that's going to happen is looking at the DXY, my old friend, the DXY. DXY is the US dollar index. And I've been telling you for weeks and months that when the US dollar has been going up, crypto has been going down. US dollar has been going up because interest rates are high, everyone's moving their money into the US dollar. Another thing about interest rates being high is all those big institutions with lots of money have been borrowing money from other people to then invest in something. But if the cost of borrowing the money gets higher than the actual reward they can make, they're going to pull out of that particular asset, guys. And crypto is a very risky asset. You don't want to be in risky assets when interest rates are high, so crypto starts to fall. US dollar right now has been soaring to the moon. We are having a little bit of a green day for the US dollar, but crypto basically trying to make up ground on that big fall that it had last week because of FTX. As I mentioned yesterday, that those ripples will eventually smooth out and we will return to normal jogging. So we can see the DXY, in my opinion, is going to drop to at least this level, which is another couple of percent lower than it is right now. And I think that Ethereum, Bitcoin, and everything is going to benefit from that. Ultimately, the DXY will continue to fall from this chart pattern and is very bullish for crypto. Now, everyone's shouting from the rooftops that people are scared of getting into crypto right now, and while that might be true, the people, as in you and me, don't have enough money to move these markets particularly aggressively anyway, so the big institutional money who are controlling the whole game are the ones who are moving the markets. So yes, while the price is lower down, you might see a little less volatility. Now the market caps are even smaller, the buy orders at the bottom will be even bigger, so this is where you can see probably the most aggressive buy things coming out. You can see right now this green candle showing the intent of the big money to push the price higher. From this particular chart pattern, you're looking at a push towards this level of around $1,414. That's an approximation, guys. Obviously, it could dip around anywhere in that area. And while we had a buy zone here, something else to be a little bit cautious of is obviously a sell zone higher up. And you're probably wondering where that sell zone might exist. Well, after we had that aggressive push down, I want you to pay attention to this big wick up. That's obviously because various buy orders got triggered at this point. But be very cautious of this particular pullback area through here on the way up. We could well see some sort of a sell-off happening in this area. We'll be reluctant to jump onto this until we're really out and beyond this area here. But does this all really matter if you're buying on spot right now? Well, yes, it does if you're using money you can't afford to lose and you're trying to make short-term gains basically as a complete gambler. Personally, I don't really want to. All I know is right now the price is $1,253. That is very, very cheap because back to all-time highs, you're looking at 300%, maybe even a little bit more. And it's not just to all-time highs that Ethereum is going to go to. Because whether or not we see further turmoil or further downside, if Crypto.com goes under, whatever it is, then I can just buy more crypto in order to make my profits. If, for example, I have, let's say, $500 to spend on cryptocurrency right now, what am I doing? Say I want to buy Ethereum, maybe I put $100 into Ethereum, maybe $100 into Bitcoin, $100 into like Solana. If the price dumps on me, then I can go and put more money into those coins, and that brings the average price I paid for it, or my dollar cost average, down. However, if it starts to push towards the upside, I haven't missed out on the move because I've still held some form of a position in there. Yes, you may be thinking that when it goes up significantly that you didn't have all in there at the bottom, and yes, that kind of sucks a bit, but I'd rather make some gains, which will still be good gains because crypto is still very profitable, than lose tons of cash. Because I got greedy, went in too early, and then I panic sold after a dump down, and then we saw something like that. But I'm not saying that's going to happen. Now, looking at a Fibonacci retracement, my favorite of all, we can see from the swing high down to the swing low that we come across 1.618 towards this level, in line with the top of this uptrend pattern. Yes, we've been in this downtrend, but this, I feel, will be part of the market cycle where we're going to see a push towards the 1.618 and sometime in the summer of 2023, in my opinion. Obviously, I could be wrong, despite being quite right in the last few days. But I just want to say, what I think is likely to play out is a significantly higher price in Ethereum. But right now, I don't know exactly when this date's going to come. No one really does, but it will come. Pretty damn confident. Not financial advice, obviously. Just expect that there's a very good chance that the price is going to be significantly higher than it is now, rather than significantly lower. And if it does go significantly lower, then you can just buy more. But the actual downside compared to the upside is now significantly smaller because we are significantly lower in the market cycle than we were back here. But your monkey brain was telling you to buy here, and now it's telling you to sell here, when you could get a child to look at this who knows that you sell here and you buy here. Hope that all makes very clear sense, guys. If you want to know more, get into that Telegram group link down below. There's absolute no-brainer, guys. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.